Hello, everybody. Thanks for clicking. Hello, can you hear me well?
I can hear you really well today.
That's great. Fantastic. Friends, as I announced on my post that today's chat dedicated to Jane creativity. And Jane, please introduce yourself.
Well, my name's Jane. I live in England in the southwest in a town called Bristol. Since I was a child, I've liked making things. And now I'm retired, I'm making lots of different things because I don't have to go to work anymore. When I was working, I taught people how to make pots. There's one of mine behind me, that's one of my pots. I taught people how to make pots and do art and things like that. But now I'm retired, I've got time to do what I like. And I've got to say, being creative during the coronavirus is very good because I can sit and make things and my mind goes empty. I forget about coronavirus or any problems I have. And it's lovely. I can sit for a while and make things. Do you make anything, Alexandra?
Yeah, I make a diamond painting.
Wow.
Diamond what?
Painting.
Paintings. Oh, that sounds amazing. You'll have to show us something of yours sometime. I love seeing what other people make. Oh, you got some there.
Yeah, I've made a picture.
Oh, I'd love to see. Oh wow!
That's beautiful. I saw this. I saw this picture you showed me before, but I didn't know that it was handmade.
It's very English with that phone box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very English. Very British.
It is. What about you, Jack? Do you make anything?
Sorry?
Do you make anything?
Are you asking me?
Sorry, I was asking Jack.
Jack.
Sorry, Jack.
No, yeah, you're welcome. Miss Jane. Yeah,
I'm Jane. Yes.
Jane. I think this is for me is a new subject. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know how it. What is it exactly?
Yeah.
And I see your LD on the Webtalk. But I see the picture and but I don't know what is it. Can you tell me and explain me to
I'm sorry, I can't hear you very well. I can hear lots of children in the background. Is that in your house?
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
That's his baby.
I think lovely. He's a daddy, young daddy.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm back.
No, that's good. That's okay.
That's fine, Jack.
Yeah.
Little girl.
Beautiful
little girl.
Your beautiful little baby wanted to be in our web chat.
Yeah, it's my first try. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. Because I don't know what is it. We were talking about. I see on the picture on the Webtalk. Eddie, and what is it? That is like.
Oh, it's a hat. My profile picture is a hat.
Like the
this one.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
I made this hat when the Who came to Bristol. I went to see them play.
Wow.
You know, the Mongolian band.
Yeah.
And this hat was like this all night.
You made hat.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I made the hat. Can you put your picture back on again? It's not there. That's better.
Yeah.
So you said creativity is new for you.
Creativity object at
Making things, yeah, making things.
and I haven't did it before. And I think I
It's
have
hard. It's
in Vietnamese the people often say we if you have 10 flower on the finger, yeah, flower it means it's a circle in the very circle on
yeah.
the middle of the finger, and
Mm-hmm.
whose has 10 flowers on the finger, very circle in the finger.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it means that people has more talent and to do the
Ah.
special thing.
Uh,
And I think
I
you
like that saying. That's nice.
yeah, and I think you are the one.
Thank
You
you.
are very talent. Yeah.
wow.
But you don't have time to make anything if you have a baby.
No,
It's all about baby, isn't it?
I have a job to work, but
Yeah.
I think my ability to can do anything by myself is difficult for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think you're so wonderful and you're very talent. Yeah.
Thank you.
You
Yeah.
are stylist or designer before?
Well, I made pots.
Uh,
That's why I showed you that one. I got any more around? Hang on. You can see that pot was about the sea because it's got seahorses on it.
Seahorse.
yeah.
I also like nature very much. So here's one I made. It's based on a seed pod. You know, if
Seaport.
you have the flower around it, and when the flower is finished and the petals fall off, you have a pod in the middle. It has the seeds in it to grow a new plant. Do you understand?
Oh.
And that's what I made. Lots of pots that were based on seed pods because they're a beautiful thing in nature. I like to use.
It's made from stone.
Say again.
It's made that thing you take in your hand is made from stone.
What you saying about my rings or something, or the pot?
Stone.
Is it made from stone or maybe it is
Made from
from
stone?
glue?
No, it's pottery. I make it like this. Made from clay.
From clay.
Clay, yeah.
Thank you.
It's from the ground. From the ground.
Oh.
Jane. Jane, let me share the screen. I downloaded some pictures from your profile. Yeah, and I wanted to show everybody. I already posted in the announcement and shared these beautiful jewelries.
Thank you. That's some of my old ones. I'll show you my newer jewelry. I've got too much jewelry on today to show you. That's the sort of thing that I put in my shop.
Wow.
They're nice for young girls. I make the jewelry that I would have worn when I was 20 or 30. I don't make for old ladies. I don't make for old ladies like me. I make for young people. So that's big and crazy.
What is it? Amber? Is it amber?
It is. It's amber.
Wow. Fantastic. Where is it from?
Seller on my shop. It's a snake ring. Can you see that? I sell loads of these. I've made them many times now.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of an international site called Etsy? Alexandra, you might find this interesting, particularly.
No, I've never heard of that.
Etsy only sells things that are made by people like us. If you wanted to sell your painting to the world, you could put it on Etsy. Etsy does all the working out, you know, you do it in your own money, and Etsy will tell me how much it costs in pounds, and I can send you the money through Etsy. And that's how you sell things internationally. And everything on there is handmade by people like us. It's not made in factories, it's just handmade things.
Handmade there.
And they sell jewelry, paintings, clothes, everything that people make. It's really nice. You should have a look.
Yeah, Jane.
Oh, that's an old one.
He had the post that I shared, and
Right.
let me ask. Well, since ancient times, jewelry was worn not only by like beautiful attributes, but and also they had symbolical
yes.
purposes. What
this is just the sort of one that would have been worn in ancient times, and the stone would mean something and the metal would mean something. You might call that an amulet. People still, people still wear things for good luck, or to be, you know, to bring more money and good things towards them. They still wear amulets. That's not really what that is. It's just a pretty thing. I made that one when I was very first making jewelry. It's a very old piece now, but that's what I started doing, just wrapping wire around.
What is this stone?
I can't remember. Adventurine, I think. Adventurine, something like that.
Do you usually buy these stones, or where?
Some I buy, some I find. If you go to the next one you just showed, a black one.
Black one. Is it agate?
That one, yeah.
Agate?
It's a stone I found on the beach. And isn't it lovely?
From the beach, huh? Yeah, it's
yeah. I think it might be jet. I don't know if you've heard of jet. You don't get it in many places in the world, but we have it in England.
Beautiful. What does it means? It is.
It's the symbol of the sun god. I spent a lot of time in Egypt, and this one is the symbol of the sun god Ra.
Ra.
You know, Egypt.
It's
Egypt,
a god of Egypt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it.
The stone was in a ring I already had, and the ring was too small, so I cut it off around. You see, there's the stone, and then there's two little knobs, and I cut around there, and then I made the bottom piece to go on it. So it was a ring that I turned into a necklace.
Beautiful. His earrings. What is it metal? What is it metal?
It's pewter. Pewter is a very soft metal. And I like to here's a new English word for you. Not many English people know this word. It's called upcycling. When you take something old that you can't use anymore and you make it into something else.
Mhm.
And this was a big pot, and it was all battered. It was no good. So I cut it up and I used the little bits. I've got another pewter thing on here. I think I saw you have the picture of this one. Let me take this off. Oh, I can't get it off now. Oh, there it is. Yes, we call this upcycling because this was an old pot, and I cut out this circle.
Yeah.
And I got the hammer and I hammered it to make all the little marks on it. And then I polished it.
It is.
And
It looks
this
like
bit,
a moon. It looks like the moon.
In the moon, yeah.
My shop is called Moon Mountains
Moon.
because of this one. This was the first one that I made and put on the website.
Okay.
This little bit, you've got this in your houses. This is electrical wire.
Uh-huh.
When you switch your light on, that's the wire that's inside the wall.
Do you often use? Do you often use casual materials?
I enjoy using things that I've found that are going to be thrown away. That's what upcycling is about, making something and giving it a new life when it was an old thing that you would have thrown away.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Special.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Let's move to another one. Oh, he is it.
Oh, yes, there you are. Next.
Next. Oh, it's
A
also
little moon.
looks
Yeah,
like,
I don't like that one. I don't like that one much. That was the one I made very early.
Half a moon.
I
right?
took it apart. Yeah, it is, but I don't like it. I took it to pieces and made
quite
it into
nice.
something else.
Thank
you.
This also beautiful earrings.
Thank you.
It's made from metal and from cotton. Yeah.
The beads are made of lava. Lava. You know, if you have
Lava.
a volcano, and it puts
Oh.
fire at the top,
Yeah.
and the rock slides down the side, and it becomes lava.
Wow.
And that's black lava from a volcano.
Beautiful. Oh, here's a necklace.
Yes.
Necklace. What do you use this? Which stones did you use to make it?
That's rose quartz, the pink stone rose quartz, and I think I used smoky quartz on that one. These are very old pictures. I've sold all of these a long time ago. So it's hard to remember now.
It's ruby, right, Mrs. Jane? Isn't it ruby? Ruby?
No, they're just cheap stones. It's rose quartz. I've got a rose quartz up here, I think.
Okay.
I like crystals, so you can see that one. Well, it's pink, nice pink stone, but it's cheap. This lump of crystal only costs me a couple of pounds, so the beads aren't expensive either. I started making jewelry using materials that weren't expensive.
Yeah.
So that if it didn't work, it was no big deal to throw it away, you know. But people liked them and I sold them. So now I'm using better things. I'm using more silver and nicer stones. Yeah, this ring with the amber, that's the one I've made much more recently. That's for sale in the shop, but I haven't sold it yet.
Such a big.
But
such
it
a big,
is, but that's what the young girls like. Is great big rings. But this piece of amber cost way more, 10 times more than that big bit of rose quartz. This is very cheap. And now I make much stranger things. I was sitting here sewing, waiting for everything to start. I'm making a fan.
Oh, fan. Oh.
This is this. I'm sewing it on there. It's made from a crow's tail. Do you know the crow?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Crow.
it goes caw, caw.
Yeah.
Do you know these from your cities?
Yeah. a lot.
And that's his tail. That's his tail. I'm going to make it into something
so big.
nice. It is, isn't it?
Very big.
The birds aren't that big. The birds are about that big, aren't they?
Beautiful.
So yeah, I make things out of anything I find, really.
Exactly. What? How do your ideas come to you to make something?
Sometimes it's when I'm working making one thing, I think about the next one. Because as I was saying, when I work making these things, I haven't got much in my mind. And so it's a good time for new ideas to come to you, whether it's ideas about your life or about things you might make. It's a very nice process making things because it clears your mind so much and makes it easy for you to imagine new things.
Do you I guess you definitely did something for present. What do you have any pictures of them?
Have any pictures of what?
Of present. What did you do for present?
Oh, what I've done for presents. I do, but they're on my Facebook. I daren't do anything with this laptop today. I'm having problems.
Okay.
I've got it running well now, so I won't touch it.
I have a question for the Miss Jane.
Yeah, sorry.
Do you sell this product?
Sorry, say again. You're a little bit loud.
Do you sell?
Take that.
Do you sell this product?
Oh yes, I will.
Because I think you should sell this product on the website and Facebook page. Yeah.
I'm going to make another page for the things like this fan.
And
I have lots of bits of animals. I've got very interested.
And you should
doing this.
Yeah.
Can you see that? Tiny little skull. This one is a pheasant. And that's one of the things I do now is clean skulls. And then I can use them in art. Got one here somewhere. Oh, you'll know what this is. You get these in every
Wow.
city. It's a
Mhm.
it's a pigeon. They're a nuisance. They go coo coo coo. Do you know them?
Mhm.
Oh, they fly around. They're a nuisance. They're dirty. But people can eat these if they shoot them in the countryside. And that's where I got this one from. Well, all these little heads that I get from a farmer who shoots the birds to keep them off his things he's growing. And then I bring them home and I clean them to look like that.
So amazing.
Here's one ready, I've prepared that's going to go in a piece of art. I painted it gold. Can you see that? I'm going to use a crow's foot holding it because crows like shiny things. So this one is going to make a different piece of art. And that will be in a frame, a bit like your picture, Alexandra, where it's framed like that.
Friends, maybe you have any questions, Alexandra? Mhm.
Just incredible because I'm a creative person as well, and it's like your own imagination when we make something, and I can't imagine how it's possible to make this kind of things.
It's just because I've been making so many things for years, you know. If you're good with your hands, you'll find if you keep painting. I'm 66 now. When you're 66, your paintings are going to be amazing, won't they? You think, how old are you now?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Your age.
My age. I'm 31.
31, right. So in another, got to do my maths, in another 35 years of painting, you'll be my age. And so your paintings are going to be amazing then, won't they? You think if you're painting for 35 years, you're going to have something really good at the end of it. You will. You look very doubtful. You will. You keep trying.
Obviously.
It'll get better. Yeah.
Obviously. Step by step.
Yeah, obviously, because step by step, and
that's it. Yeah.
Because of our experience, I think.
Yes, and just have fun with your painting. I said this to a lot of people when I was teaching, and they'd say to me, "Oh, I'm not very creative," and I'd say, just have fun with it. Don't worry if it comes out good or bad. Just have fun making it. And it works. People can make much nicer things if they stop worrying about making it important. It has to be good. Doesn't matter. Just have fun.
And enjoy the process.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. When I learned to make pottery, I went to the studio every week to learn, and some weeks it was like more like I was playing in the garden, you know. I'd come out with clay on me everywhere, a big mess left behind, but a big smile on my face. And that's what you've got to do. You just keep doing it and having fun.
I can imagine you doing the work with dirty face of glue.
You get very messy, yes. But yes, now I'm working with things like the fan. It's not so messy. I'm just sitting and sewing at the moment, so it's good.
What do you work currently above?
What am I working on at the moment?
Mm-hmm.
I've got lots of things I'm working on. This taxidermy, it's called, when you use bits of animals like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very long process because somebody gave me some birds and I had to cut the pieces off I want, but cut them very carefully because I want to keep all the feathers on. And then with this sort of thing, I put it in a box with lots of salt. You know, salt, you put it on your dinner. Lots of salt.
Salt.
Different kinds of salt. And you leave it there for a long time. And the salt makes it go dry so that it won't smell or, you know, won't go horrible. So that takes a good while. I'll show you another bit that I've got that I'm working on as well. There's a crow's wing.
Mm-hmm.
Wings.
Wing. Mm-hmm.
Wings. Oh, that's great.
I got lots of bits of crow now. I've got legs as well because they can become part of my art.
Wow. So big.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's quite. I've had to think hard about what to do with this one. And then recently I was out walking around the neighborhood. The next day, the men were going to come to take our rubbish away, take the trash. And on those nights, if people have got nice things that they don't want, they put them out on the wall. So that if you want it, you take it. If you don't want it, it goes with all the trash in the morning. It gets taken away. But I found this beautiful little bird cage. So this one is going to be part of my, I'm going to do a kind of sculpture about being in lockdown, because I'm going to have those two wings sticking out of this bird cage. The bird cage is about that big and the wings are this big, so they're going to stick out through the bars. And that's how I feel in lockdown. I can't fly. I'm locked up now, aren't I? Do you feel like this too? What about you, Jack? How is lockdown for you? Are you still locked down where you are?
Lockdown?
Yes, you have to stay. You have to stay inside because of the virus.
Yes, but in Vietnam is safe. Yeah, it's more safe now.
Good.
Yeah, in my country we have no person die. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah.
Our government is very strict for that.
Good. Yeah. They've had good control, I think, and lots of tests to see if people have the virus.
Yeah, and washing the hand every day, and wash.
Yes.
When we go to the
house.
Yeah. Side by side to at least 2 meters, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it's the same here. We're still in lockdown. We're not allowed outside. Except.
Where are you from? I don't know. Where are you from?
Bristol in England.
Oh, England, yeah. England.
Yeah, southwest of England. We've had more than 20,000 people die in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big number, so we have to stay inside.
20,000?
More than 20,000.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people. Our Prime Minister didn't tell us to go into lockdown quickly enough.
Yeah.
I've been in lockdown for longer than other people because I thought, why isn't Boris Johnson telling us to lock down now? He should be. and he didn't say anything. So I decided I would go into lockdown to keep myself safe.
Yeah.
And then a week later, he told the rest of the country, but he should have done it quicker. We wouldn't have lost so many lives if he told us more quickly. So yeah, it's very sad to lose all these people.
Friends, so sorry. Time flies so fast. It's
It does. Are we there already?
less than 2 minutes left.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah. Of course, I wanna say thank you, Jane. It was
You're very
interesting.
welcome. It's always nice to talk to other people. I
Yeah,
must hear more about you guys next time.
I want to remind everybody who is watching and who is here that Jane came to Webtalk to help us to practice English, and feel free to message her, follow her,
Please do,
yeah, follow her, invite her to
Yeah.
your own chats, and it will
add me up. You can add me on Facebook if you like. I expect, will you post this one up on the web chat page, Eddie? You've recorded this. Will you put this on the web chat page? Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I'll go on the web chat page and I'll do like on there, and then you can see, you know what my profile picture looks like now. It's that one. I don't put my face on Facebook. So yes, add me, send me a friend invite, and then you can look at my pictures. You can talk to me on there if you want to. Okay.
It's really recognizable, her profile, and follow her.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.